So many things happened in the last month since I didn't post anything here on my YouTube channel. And I want to share everything with you guys. I wanted to shoot the video outside while I was walking. There's a good weather as you can see here in Italy, but I couldn't because I have so many things that I have to do. So many things happened in the last month. And I'm gonna tell you guys everything about it. So hopefully I'm gonna remember like everything that happened, all the opportunities that I got. But in the last video was in the UK. Then I went back after a couple of days, and I got onboarded on so many offers that it's not even funny. So let's start from the beginning. So I was in the UK and I got onboarded before going to the UK on one offer. It was a B2C offer, Amazon FBA, and the price point was $7,000. So it's a mentorship of, they teach people like beginners how to make their first 10, 20K a month, like classic BizUp or B2C business to customer offer. And so they were selling this offer, and I was dialing people every single day to try and qualify them and book them on an appointment, with the closer, so that the closer could close them and they could collect the cash, and I would get 5% of that. And then what happened on that offer is I think I explained that, but it didn't really go very well because the backend systems, meaning like the ads and all that kind of stuff, wasn't working at all. Like the systems weren't in place, and so the business was a little bit like messed up. Also because it was a pretty small business. Like keeping in mind that it was an info business. It was only making like 40, 50K a month, which seems like a lot of money, but in info, 50K a month is nothing, especially when you take 5% of that. So you could be making 2 to 3K a month, which is not exactly what I'm looking for. Even though I remember like 4 months ago, I made a video and was like, we even happy to make $500, right? But now I'm in a different stage where I have the skill sets to become, a good appointment setter and make 5K a month, or maybe even more, honestly. So yeah, I decided to give it a last shot to the business owner. I said, okay, I hopped on a call with him and I said, if this week I'm not going to make, $1,000, if nothing changes, then I'm sorry, man, but I will have to leave. So kindly say to him, that if nothing changes, I'm gonna leave because I can't continue like this. I'm very hungry. I want to make more money and I want to generate more money, have a bigger portfolio and everything. So it couldn't continue like that. So okay, fine, awesome. And then because he kind of like got friend because I was doing a great job for him, then and I wasn't even putting in that much work, so that I was doing like great numbers, but they weren't getting close. Like the leads that I was setting, that I was qualifying and booking on appointments, weren't getting close. It didn't make any sense, right? Because of the systems that I said before, kind of got frightened, and he was like, "Man, okay, so because I really like you, I want to give you like 1,000 base fee, so 1,000 a month, regardless of what I did, what I didn't do, and then 10% instead of 5%. So huge deal. And I did the math, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get to 5K a month, with no issues because I have 10% and then 1K base fee. But then that week didn't go well at all, and then the main thing is that I don't wanna just make like 5, 10K a month. I wanna be able to make way more, and I mean not in the short term. I mean, in the long run, meaning 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, I want to be able to make way more than just $10,000 or $20,000 a month. Not meaning that that's not a lot of money, but personally, I'm just driven by growth. I just like growing. I just like being surrounded by people who are at high level, and it's kind of like a game. Like I love it. It's a game. It's not to make a little bit more money so you can buy this watch. Well, I love watches, but you know what I'm saying. So that being said, like I think I lost myself. I want to be like in a very different spot where I won't have to worry about money. I can do whatever I want with whoever I want. Like I could do anything, right? My parents want something, my loved one, if my girlfriend wants something, buy it to them. If they deserve it, but And so I'm like, in order to, achieve those results, 50, 100, 2,000 to $100,000 a month plus, then I gotta become the person who's able to, to make that kind of money. And to become that person, the first thing is the mindset, right? Mindset that I also gotta fix. It's not that messed up, but I strongly gotta fix it. And besides that, I also gotta like improve my skill sets a lot. Yesterday, I hopped on a call with my mentor and a friend of his and our group chat, and they said that I'm a good setter, but I'm definitely not a top 1% setter. So that crushed my ego, and my confidence. But I like that because now I'm gonna improve based on feedback that they gave me, and I'm gonna improve my skill sets because in the long run, that's what I care about, skill sets. And because, like, back to the point on that offer, I wasn't learning anything. I wasn't improving. I stayed there for like 2 months or something, and I didn't improve at all. So that was the main thing. Like, my skill sets remained average, like from beginner to average. So yeah, I just wanted to step up besides money, even though money right now is a very important factor because I don't know if you guys like watched the videos from like months ago, but I didn't have any money. I invested my last money into my mentor, who was a G. That being said, I moved to a closing offer actually. It was a dialing offer, so it was still setting, but I was closing deals. So $35 a month. And I did that, and it went pretty decent. Like the first week I made over $500. Not bad. But compared to the top performers, that was nothing. They were doing more, over double. So I know, like, I've never done closing, and I needed a little bit more skill sets. Like, my skills needed to be at a high level. So, and I was fucking working a lot. Like, I was doing 4 hours of talk time. I was on the phone, like talking to people, not dialing, like talking to actual people for 4 hours plus every single day. So I was just cooked. And after 2 weeks, had the call with CEO. Great company, by the way. Dropshipping was a dropshipping company. Well, they partnered with Wix, but yeah, great company and everything. Great team. I was learning, like, I learned more in those 2 weeks than in the past, that in almost 2 months of being on the previous offer. So even though I wasn't making that much, I improved so much. And then when your skill sets improve that much, then guess what you can do? You can go on an offer that's crushing, that's making multiple six figures a month, or 7 figures a month, and you have the potential, where you have the actual potential of making $10,000 a month, which is a setter. It's very, very good as a setter, and as a closer. It means that as a closer you can make more than double. Yeah, I was happy with that, and I didn't like the offer at all. Like, I wasn't enjoying it. It was too much stuff. And in the meantime, I also got onboarded on a DM setting offer for Sergio, my guy Sergio. So I love that guy, and I'm doing some DM setting for him. So it's way different. I also had the chance to learn DM setting. I know that I certainly need to be more focused when I do things. Like, I should focus on one offer. So, like, for you guys, do one offer. But if you have the time and energy and you don't burn out, you're already used to like work a lot, then certainly, like, try to do both, like DM setting and dial setting. You can do both if the dial setting isn't taking you like too much time and too much energy on your side. So also hopped on that offer, not made a single dollar yet. I've set so few people. My skill sets have improved so much on DM setting, with my mentor being, someone who collected millions doing DM setting. So I know I'm decent at it, but the offer is just, I'm sorry, Sergio, but it's not there yet, and he knows it. And so now I'm put on another offer. I had like 3 or 4 interviews. 2 of them said to me that they're gonna let me know how, they're gonna let me know, and other 2, they basically hire me on the spot. And by the way, if you want like any advice on how to close interviews, just let me know. On IG, you can shoot me on IG a message, and I'll definitely make a video about like how to land offers, because I feel like I landed every single offer so far, of every interview that I was on. So now I'm just looking for an offer, like a dialing offer, like maybe like $5,000 a month or more, and a DM setting one that's gonna make me more. So another to split the focus, but I feel like I could do both at a good level. Right now, I noticed that I really got to double down on my skill sets. So today and from this week onwards, I'm just gonna focus on skill sets. The reason I haven't been able to improve as much my skill sets is because I didn't focus so much on my skill sets where I should have focused on my skill sets way more, because that is the only way you can get in a position where you can get lucky. Like, in order to make a lot of money, you don't need to be necessarily the most skilled person in the world, because there might be another person that's less skilled than you but makes more for whatever reason. And this happens time and time and time again. I'm sure you already know about this. But if you are skilled, then once you become, lucky, the day you become lucky, you're gonna print, and a lot more than everybody else. Because imagine that you are so skilled, that I'm so skilled that I can just hop on an offer because I have like 500K cash collected, or a million cash collected, or millions of cash collected. Everybody wants me. I'm super skilled. I hopped on an offer, a crazy offer. I print for them, and they want me to stay. And then I eventually, go into closing because they see that I'm super good. A good set of hops goes to closing, goes to the next role if you're super good, a sales manager, whatever it might be, and you make more money, and you necessarily even work more. So if you're skilled, then the lucky day will come for sure, and you will stay on that offer. So that's pretty much like my current situation. I know it's a little bit tough, a little bit like all over the place. I've changed several offers, and my plan is not to change offers, but I'm not even that experienced in this world, so I didn't really know what to do. I felt like on the first offer I needed to improve my skill sets, but I couldn't on that offer. Also, another reason why I'm doing setting, like I'm in sales, is because I can go into I can work in huge companies and big businesses and making multiple 7 and 8 figures a year, and see the back end. Like, what are they doing? How they manage their sales teams, how do they run their ads, like how a business at that level operates, so that one day when I'm going to have my own business, I will know more about how to scale it to multiple 7 figures or 8 figures a year, and we'll also have the connections, and more skills, because sales is freaking important. So skills, connections, and just more knowledge in general, because I've been on the actual business that made that kind of money. Wasn't mentored, I was working for him. So that's a huge thing that just intrigued me a lot. And so that's also another reason, besides making money pretty fast, because as you can see, I made money really, really fast compared to running an agency or copywriting or whatever it might be. And I'm not saying that sales is better or necessarily better. It depends on you. It depends on what you like doing. But if you'd like to get into it, definitely do. Because there's tons of opportunity for anyone who wants to grind it out, who wants to become better at the skill. So that's what I would say right now. Looking on a DM setting offer, a better dialing offer. I have like 8 interviews, so a lot of interviews, and we'll see from there. Next time I want to shoot like a video outside. It was just honestly about time, and also because I don't know, I'm a bit afraid, a bit of a bitch about going outside and shooting a video. Don't know why, but yeah, guys. I think that being said, I think I said it all. So I'm gonna see you in the next one.